misma gente de la comunidad.
Bien agradecida con el Padre, ¿no? Así que con él ve la necesidad de la gente que vive, gente del campo, y él ve la necesidad y lo que él promete lo cumple. Gracias al Padre que ya tenemos esas bombas que tomamos ya agua limpia, ¿no?
Como le digo, gracias a él, que ese gran apoyo y gran ayuda que nos brinda siempre el Padre, que ha sido la única persona que se ha compadecido de esta comunidad y que sigue ayudando de aquí para adelante, ¿no? Y así que rogamos al Divino Creador que lo conserve sano al Padre y que nos siga ayudando.
La mayor parte de la población.
Most of the population lives in tents and huts with palm or straw roofs, sometimes without walls. This is conducive to the multiplication of disease-carrying insects.
Enfermedades. Por este motivo hay proyectos de vivienda.
In response, there are housing projects that maintain the native style but use better materials. Families work together on these projects while the parish provides machinery, technical assistance, and material.
Y material que no tienen los indígenas.
Por eso yo pido igual aquí a todos que se animen, sobre más que todo que piensen en sus hijos, que sus hijos son el futuro de aquí unos pocos años más.
Bueno, yo le diría a ellos que realmente ellos aprovechen esta ayuda que el Padre nos ofrece a nosotros, ¿no? Porque otra persona no va a ver igual que él. Siempre él se preocupa por nosotros.
51% of the people are illiterate. Most have only a couple of years of schooling. Very few enjoy a professional education.
Formación profesional. Por este motivo, los franciscanos y otras.
Therefore, the Franciscans and other religious congregations build schools, both elementary and secondary, pastoral centers and boarding houses for students from the surrounding countryside. Practical workshops are offered in mechanics, carpentry, and handicrafts. Courses on health, traditional medicine, and leadership are also organized.
Medicina tradicional y liderazgo.
36 distinct ethnic groups give Bolivia a wealth of cultural expression. But due to past suppression of indigenous language and cultures, 14 ethnic minorities within the 3 apostolic vicariates are in danger of extinction. The missionaries are making a great effort to reverse this. Indigenous language and music are encouraged, autochthonous organizations have been strengthened, and liturgies are adapted to the local native culture. When the Franciscans arrived in the 1930s, they found several of the ancient, beautiful, and famous churches of the Jesuit reductions totally destroyed, others near collapse or in very poor condition. The Franciscans assumed the responsibility to save and restore these great structures, along with their music and traditions.
La música no se compra, solamente esta música es de nuestro pueblo de Concepción, ese es su ritmo de la música de la Virgen María Concepción. Todo lo que es de los antiguos, ¿no? Eso nosotros todavía nosotros estamos tocándolo. Y por eso yo quiero que otra vez que no importaría, ¿no?, que no sea todo, ¿no?, pero por lo menos que salga de la época de esto música típica, ¿no?
Gracias a la colaboración.
Thanks to the collaboration of many institutions and benefactors, Franciscans and others, the Jesuit temples have been restored in the reductions of San Ignacio de Mojos, Concepción, San Javier, Santa Ana, San Miguel, San Rafael, and San Jose. These 7 have been declared World Heritage Sites by UNESCO and are now important tourist attractions in Bolivia. In addition, to respond to pastoral needs of the surrounding communities, the Franciscan vicariates have established and built many new parishes with all the necessary infrastructure. The convent of San Antonio in the city of Santa Cruz has become the center for the friars of all three of the Franciscan vicariates in Bolivia.
Santa Cruz es la principal ciudad.
Here, in the main city in eastern Bolivia, meetings, retreats, the Franciscan Week, and many other activities take place. So a plan for a pastoral center is being developed to welcome and support the activities of all the pastoral agents involved.
Pastoral que puedan realizar diferentes funciones. Para la pastoral,
all these activities and projects require the collaboration and solidarity of many people. The Franciscans in the vicariates work with the poorest and most excluded in this impoverished country, and the Bolivian state is not sufficiently concerned or able to attend to the basic needs of the people.
In
Bolivia has no ecclesiastical tax, for example, like Germany, to sustain the clergy, support pastoral ministry, and maintain church infrastructure. Without the sympathetic support of international institutions and benefactors, the realization of these works would not be possible. In Europe, institutions such as Adveniat, Miserior, Hands United, and others were organized to do fundraising and coordinate aid to Bolivia, to the vicariates, to the parishes, and to the people themselves, paying for training, salaries, and transportation of personnel, as well as the construction and maintenance of the necessary infrastructure, even many of the roads. The Franciscans are God's instruments for this aid. As good administrators, they know the real situations, needs, and priorities of the people. Thanks to many benefactors, they have lived many years with the people, sometimes in solitude, a simple and humble life, perhaps not as poor as the majority of the population, but with open hands and an open heart. We hope these images serve to make clear and understandable what is today the Franciscan mission in the apostolic vicariates of Bolivia. We admit that the fulfillment of this great mission is much more complex and that not everything can be explained in a few minutes. But the truth is that many European and North American Franciscans have given their lives for these missions. New questions and concerns will arise as life and the mission of being witnesses of the kingdom continues. We give thanks to all the brothers and sisters who trust in us and through us help so many people, especially many of the poorest in Bolivia. We hope this video has not only been informative, but also an act of thanksgiving to all those of you who have helped us and will continue to do so.
Me llama Francisco, me llama el Señor, Él es mi alegría, Él es mi amor. Alegre aleluya, será mi canción. Señor, te bendigo por mi vocación. Señor, te bendigo por mi vocación. El joven Francisco la voz escuchó de Cristo y alegre con él se marchó. Cantó a sus hermanos la luna y el sol, al agua y al viento y al lindo arrebol.